Hello children, welcome to the science class. Children, let's continue our second chapter. Now we'll discuss about vitamins. So see page number 18. Children, already we discussed carbohydrates, proteins, fats. So now we discuss about vitamins. Let's see. Vitamins are very important for proper functioning of our body. These are required in very small quantities and they are known as children protective foods because they protect our body from diseases. It also helps in keeping our bones, teeth, gums and eyes healthy. Okay. Children, you know several types of vitamins are there. Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, D, E, K, like this. Okay. Our body needs all these vitamins in small quantities and each vitamin plays a specific role in our body. Let's see. Vitamin A keeps the eyes and skin healthy. Vitamin B helps in releasing energy and formation of red blood cells. Then vitamin C keeps teeth, gum and bones healthy. Vitamin D makes our bones and teeth strong. Vitamin E keeps our body and skin healthy. Vitamin K helps in clotting of blood. So these are the main role of several vitamins. Okay. Then comes to minerals. Just like vitamins, minerals are also protective foods because they help our body to remain healthy. They are also required in small quantities like vitamins. Some important minerals include calcium, sodium, potassium, phosphorus, iron and iodine. Okay, these are the examples of minerals. Then sources of some minerals are shown. Here calcium, phosphorus are essential for the proper formation of bones and teeth. Milk, eggs, cheese and pulses are rich in these two minerals. Okay. Then comes to iron. Iron is essential for the formation of hemoglobin, the red pigment present in the red blood cells. Children, you know, our blood color is red. Why? Because the presence of hemoglobin. In the hemoglobin, red pigment is present. Okay. So, iron is very important for our body. Deficiency of hemoglobin causes children anemia. Okay, you remember. Then green leafy vegetables, eggs, nuts, peas and liver are good sources of iron. Then iodine. Iodine is also necessary for keeping the body healthy. Its deficiency leads to a disease called goiter. Okay, so deficiency of iodine leads to goiter. Goiter means children swollen neck condition. Okay. Iodized salt, fish and seafood are the sources of vitamins. Here figures are given, you can see. Then fiber. What is fiber, children? The fiber that we eat is called, children, dietary fiber and fiber also known as roughage. Fiber has no nutritive value, yet it is needed by our body as it performs the following functions. Prevents constipation, assists in the process of digestion, helps to get rid of undigested food. Roughage is provided by the plant products in our food. Its main source are vegetables, fruit, whole grains and pulses. Then comes to children water. Children, you know water is very essential or very important for our body. An adult unable to survive for more than a week without water but can survive for many weeks without food, provided he has water. Children, so water is very important. Then food. We get water from the liquids we drink, water, milk and tea. Even the fruit and fresh vegetables we eat contain plenty of water. Even while cooking, a lot of water is added to food. Water performs the following functions. Here you can see. It helps to move or transport substances within the body. It helps to absorb nutrients from food. It helps in throwing out waste such as urine and sweat from the body. It helps to maintain a constant body temperature. These are the important role of water in our body. Okay. Then nutrients or foods on the basis of their role. The nutrients you have studied can be separated into following three groups based on the role these nutrients plays in our bodies. Energy giving foods like carbohydrates and fats, body building foods like proteins, and protective foods like vitamins and minerals. So children, you know energy giving foods are carbohydrates and fats, body building food like proteins, and protective foods like vitamins and minerals. To keep our body healthy, we need to eat food items rich in these three groups. No single food item can provide all the nutrients required by our body. Table 2.1 lists the food items which are good sources of the three food groups. Here you see table 2.1. Okay. Here food group is given and also sources. Children, you read yourself and remember. Okay. So, up to this you learn and read properly. Okay. What are the sources of vitamins is a very important for you. You learn. Next class or next video we will discuss about balanced diet. Okay children, thank you.